Now you're ready to pin your front and back of your legs together at the inseam. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one back piece, one front piece. Before you take these, on the inside of the fabric, on the wrong side, you could write a B for backside on each of the back pieces and an F on the front side for each of the front pieces. This can be written with tailor's chalk, tracing paper, and a wheel, or even with a pencil. However, do not write super hard. Do not use a pen, Sharpie, or any other permanent marking tool. However, if you don't want to do this, or if you've already done your pattern, you can always recognize the front from back by the number of notches that are present. You'll notice that on the back center seam, there are 3 notches symbolizing the back. The more notches, the more towards the back the pieces go. And on the front, we have a single notch right here. You'll notice here we have 2 notches, and that's for the side seams where the 2 pieces fit together. However, here is the front with 1 notch, and the back has 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1 of each, and we are gonna match up that inseam. The inseam is going to start at the bottom of the curve where the crotch is. So let's grab 1 of each of these, and you will do this for both legs. So I will demo on one, and then you will do the other. So here I have 1 piece. Looks like we have a side with 1 notch, so this is the front. And then we will grab, actually, this is the back piece as I read. And here we have 1 of the front pieces, and what we are gonna do is, here is the arc. So this is gonna be where we wanna start. And over here, here's the arc. However, if we were to pin these 2 together, we wouldn't be able to do right sides together, would we? So these aren't the 2 that go together. So instead of this piece, I want to grab this piece. So you'll just switch them out. And then when you match them up, you have them so that the right sides are together. You want to start at the top of the pants or the top of the bottom of that crotch curve, as we see here. And you will start pinning here and then pin all the way down to the hemline. You want to start here because if for some reason your cutting got a little off and these don't perfectly match, it's a lot easier to absorb that difference down here than it is up at the top. Also, you'll notice as you pin this, like, these curves don't match up, and that's okay. It's supposed to be like that. The shorter side is going to be the front of the pants, and the back side is the back of the pants. So we're going to start right here and pin down. Remember that to pin, we first want to match up that notch. Those 2 little triangles that we cut out earlier, we're going to match those right on up. If you remember that you cut them off, they may not match it perfectly. I've had quite a few years of experience, so I make mine as exact as possible to help with this process. So I'm going to start by putting a pin right there. And then I'm going to move over and I'm going to put a pin right at the top of where this seam will begin. And then I'm going to pin this whole length, putting a pin about every 3 to 4 inches. I will repeat this on the other leg then. Then I'll be ready to sew.